Wide establishing shot of a quiet small town at golden hour. Imagine this. You're stuck in a job that drains your soul every day, dreaming of starting your own business. But what if one wrong move turns that dream into a nightmare? Today, I'm sharing an inspiring story of a man who made the leap from a secure job to entrepreneurship, and the 7 crucial lessons he learned along the way. Stick around, because these could change how you approach your next career move. Let me take you back to a small town where Alex lived. Alex in corporate office. Back view entering the frame. Alex was just like many of us, 32 years old, working as a marketing executive in a big company. Every morning, he'd wake up at 6, grab a quick coffee, and rush to the office. The job paid the bills, sure. He had a steady paycheck, health insurance, and even a small team under him. But deep down, Alex felt empty. Close-up of Alex's face, feeling empty and trapped. He'd stare at his computer screen, thinking, is this all there is? Punching in numbers and reports for someone else's dream. Alex walking alone on a quiet autumn path. Alex had always loved baking. As a kid, he'd help his grandma in the kitchen, mixing dough for cookies that made the whole house smell like heaven. Over the years, that passion grew. On weekends, he'd experiment with recipes, chocolate chip muffins with a twist, or healthy oat bars for busy folks. Friends raved about them. You should sell these, they'd say. And one day, Alex thought, why not? He dreamed of opening his own bakery, Alex's Fresh Bites, where people could grab wholesome treats on the go. No more corporate grind. Freedom. His own boss. Symbolic object, warm bakery tray of fresh cookies. But dreams don't just happen, right? Alex started planning quietly. He saved a bit from each paycheck, researched suppliers, and even took an online course on small business management. After 2 years of this, he felt ready. One Friday evening, he handed in his resignation. His boss was shocked. Are you sure, Alex? The economy's tough out there. Alex nodded, his heart racing with excitement. I've got to try, he said. That night, he celebrated with his wife, Sarah, and their little daughter, Mia. This is our future, he told them. The family hugged, full of hope. Conflict moment. Stormy sky over the small town. The first few months were a whirlwind. Alex rented a small shop in the town center. He painted the walls a warm yellow, set up display cases, and baked non-stop. The grand opening was magical, neighbors lined up, the air filled with the scent of fresh bread. Sales trickled in. A few regulars started coming back. Alex felt alive for the first time in years. This is it, he'd whisper to himself while kneading dough at dawn. But then, reality hit hard. The struggles began creeping in. Rent was higher than expected. Suppliers raised prices due to inflation. And competition. There was a big chain bakery just 2 blocks away, offering cheap deals. Alex's unique, healthy treats were pricier, and not everyone wanted to pay extra. Sales dipped. He worked 16-hour days, barely seeing Sarah and Mia. Exhaustion set in. One evening, Sarah sat him down. Alex, you're not yourself anymore. Mia misses her dad. He brushed it off. It'll get better soon. I just need to push harder. Emotional turning point, Alex alone in the bakery at night. The turning point came when Alex tried to expand. He borrowed money from the bank to buy a fancy oven for more production. But a storm hit the town, literal and figurative. Heavy rains flooded the streets, keeping customers away for weeks. Then, a batch of ingredients went bad because of a fridge breakdown. Losses piled up. Bills stacked on the kitchen table. Alex started dipping into their savings, the money meant for Mia's education. Doubt crept in. What have I done? He'd think at night, staring at the ceiling. Was quitting his job a huge mistake? Friends who once cheered him on now whispered, "Told you so." The emotional toll was crushing. He felt like a failure as a husband, a father, and a man chasing his dream. The climax hit on a cold winter night. Alex was alone in the bakery, counting the day's earnings, just enough for a loaf of bread. The bank called earlier, threatening to foreclose if he missed another payment. Tears streamed down his face. "I can't do this," he sobbed into the phone with Sarah. We might lose everything. She drove over, held him tight, and said, "We're in this together. But you need to change something." That moment broke him, but it also woke him up. He realized he couldn't do it all alone. The intensity of that night, the fear of losing his family, was the rock bottom he needed. Hopeful shift, light breaking through clouds. From there, things started to shift. Alex swallowed his pride and reached out for help. He joined a local entrepreneurs group, where he met mentors who'd been through the same. They shared tips on marketing, using social media to showcase his story, not just the products. He adjusted prices, offered bundle deals, and even partnered with a nearby coffee shop for cross-promotions. Slowly, customers returned. He hired a part-time helper to ease the load, giving him time for family. Sales climbed. Within 6 months, Alex's Fresh Bites broke even. A year later, it was thriving. Alex expanded to online orders, shipping his treats statewide. He wasn't rich, but he was free and happy. Alex smiling with peace and relief. Looking back, Alex's journey taught him 7 vital lessons before making that career move from job to business. Let me share them with you, straight from his heart, so you can avoid the pitfalls he faced. Final resolution. Alex facing the sunrise. First lesson. Plan like your life depends on it. Alex jumped in with passion but without a detailed roadmap. Before quitting, map out your business idea, costs, customers, even worst-case scenarios. Ask yourself, what's my backup if things go south? Second, build a financial safety net. Alex had some savings, but not enough for the rainy days, and there were many. Aim for at least 6 months of living expenses. Think about it. How will you eat if sales are slow? Third, learn the skills you need. Baking was Alex's strength, but he knew little about accounting or marketing at first. Take courses, read books, or shadow someone in the field. Knowledge isn't optional, it's your armor. Fourth, network before you need to. Alex isolated himself early on, but mentors saved him. Connect with people in your industry now. Join groups, attend events. Who knows, a simple chat could open doors you never saw. Fifth, embrace failure as a teacher. Alex's setbacks, like the bad ingredients or the flood, felt like the end. But each taught him resilience. Remember, every successful entrepreneur has scars. Question for you. What's the last failure that made you stronger? Sixth, balance is key. Don't lose your life in the hustle. Alex nearly lost his family to long hours. Set boundaries. Make time for loved ones, exercise, rest. A burnt out you can't build anything great. Seventh, persistence wins, but with flexibility. Alex kept going, but he adapted, changing strategies when needed. It's not about blind stubbornness, it's about smart endurance. When things get tough, pivot, don't quit. Alex's story isn't just about baked goods, it's about chasing what sets your soul on fire while being wise about it. If you're thinking of leaving your job for a business, these lessons could be your guide. Remember, it's okay to dream big, but prepare even bigger. You've got this. What's one lesson you'll apply today? Drop it in the comments below. If this inspired you, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stories that motivate. Until next time, keep pushing forward. Hourglass with sand flowing, warm light. Visual pause for reflection on time and patience during the lessons. Open door leading to a bright horizon. Visual close on new beginnings and perseverance.